Look at the kitty. All right. So we finished the first case. Mr. Detonate.
Hmm.
Wipe that smug look off his face. Now, case two. The Monstrous Turnabout.
There's a mythical creature that.
Yeah! I guess that's the creature.
Long, long ago, the nine-tailed fox defeated the evil Tenmataro and sealed the fallen demon away. To this day, it is said that he slumbers even still within the forbidden chamber.
Night, night, Alderman. Sweet dreams.
What the heck, Joker?
I know.
At long last, the revival of Tenmataro is at hand.
If that's the guy we're going to cross-examine, I'm looking forward to seeing his poses.
Maybe he's the one that got killed, though.
Doesn't look like it.
Well, okay, yeah, you're right.
A few months prior to the courthouse bombing. Hey, I recognize this. Guess I'm a little early. Oh, hey, Apollo. Getting an early start today? Yeah, this is the first job I've had in a while after all. Well, aren't we all fired up? Well, it's not every day I get a call from Mr. Wright. What kind of work is it anyway? Mr. Wright didn't mention any details. Work? Is that how he put it? Don't tell me he just wants me to clean the toilet again. You've really become a fixture around here, Apollo. Come to think of it, it's been almost a year since I was hired. A lot's happened since then. But I've settled in nicely despite a few bumps in the road. My name is Apollo Justice. I've been practicing law for about a year, but I still have a lot to learn. This is the Right Anything Agency, and it's where I work. Don't let the name fool you, it's definitely a law agency. But don't forget that this place is a talent agency too, Polly. It's the law agency part of this office that's usually forgotten. This is Shruti Wright, a budding magician. An adopted daughter of the agency's owner, Phoenix Wright. She sometimes makes me help with her magic tricks. And what's wrong with that? You're one of the agency's talents as well. I was under the impression that I was a lawyer. We'd better hurry. Doesn't look like Daddy's going to make it, so let's get going. Where are we going? What about the job you mentioned? This is the job, Polly. You're supposed to keep me company today. Now, come on. Another day of not being a lawyer. Should have seen this coming. Well, this is the Right Anything Agency, you know. And there's no law-related work at the moment, so... Tell me again why I chose to work here? Where is Mr. Wright, anyway? Daddy said something... But don't worry, just focus on your job, and I'll tell you exactly what you need to know. Well, let's go, we don't have all day. Wait a second. Another day if anything goes, being at the Right Anything Agency. So, she looks like she's grown up a little bit. How old is she now? 16?
So isn't that only like a year, though?
Mm-hmm. So he must have gotten hired shortly after that fourth case with Vera. Phew. So what are we doing way up here in the mountains? This is Nine Tails Vale. Everyone's been talking about the yokai craze here. Yokai? Oh, you mean Japanese monsters. Guess that explains all these weird things. Speaking of which, wasn't Nine Tails Vale founded by Japanese immigrants? Yeah, they're holding a festival to boost tourism over at the Alderman's Manor. My friend who works there invited us, that's why we're here. In other words, I'm your chaperone because your dad was too busy. Daddy said that with those horns of yours, you'd make a great addition to their festival. I mean, you look just like a Japanese demon. Wasn't that so thoughtful of him, Polly? I could do without thoughtfulness like that. Oh, it's almost time. Come on, Polly. The festival grounds are this way. Alright, guess it's time to move to QB Manor Garden. This monster craze. Come to think of it, I think I heard about it on TV. It's supposedly how Ninetales Vale made a comeback from the brink of fiscal disaster. Our agency could sure use something positive like that. Oh, I know. Let's jump on board the monster craze. You and Daddy would be a perfect comedy duo. You could call yourself Agni and Rudra, Demon Kings of Comedy. Daddy sets them up, and you knock him down. Hey, I think we hit the jackpot with this idea.
So, do they live in Japan?
I don't know, because they mentioned state. Like living in the state, or a law in the state, like in the last case, I think. But I think that's the meme with this game.
You don't really know where they are?
Yeah, because it looks like they're in America, but it looks like they're in Japan.
Right now it's looking very Japan.
I mean, this is some festival with Japanese monsters, so it should look like it. Sorry, but I plan on staying a lawyer. You do? You don't have to act so surprised by that. Hey, Trucy, have you seen my attorney's badge? How could you lose something so important? Sometimes I really wonder about you, Apollo. Really? But it's in my court record. This is so weird. I wonder if I dropped it somewhere. Oh, look. What are these panties doing here? Forget about panties. I'm looking for my badge. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Did you forget? These are my magic panties. I thought that was going to happen. Hey, it's my attorney's badge. Wow, how'd you do that? I set it all up while we were back at the office. Wow, I didn't even... Wait, you took my badge? Okay.
We want to go to that, right?
Yeah, the Manor Garden.
That's pretty.
Yeah. Wow, this place is really something. It definitely feels like a different world here. Trucy. Jinxie. And this is... my friend Jinxie Tenma. Jinxie Tenma. Jinxie Tenma. I don't have a pun there. She's the one who invited us. She just happens to be the maid here. 2 horns, a love of red. Are you a demon? No, haha, I'm Apollo Justice. Nice to meet you. Eek, he's a demon. What the? Begone, foul beast. Hee hee, you look great, Polly. Fills in some of that space on your forehead. Arg. What is this thing? It's a warding charm. Jinxie puts them on all the monsters she finds. But I'm not a monster.
She's got 2 on her head.
Yeah. Maybe I should have told her you're a good demon. I mean, yeah, apparently she's a demon. Or you could just say I'm human. Ugh, the red demon. Well, she has 2, so maybe that's a demon warder she has.
Okay.
The red demon, emissary of the underworld. I got up early to do my hair for this. Can I take this off now? So you can eat me? I'm not going to eat you. Eek, forgive me, oh terrible one. Tone down your cords of steel, Apollo. You're scaring her out of her wits. Don't worry. I'm already full. Please stay that way. Great, now I'm playing along too. So I wanted to ask you about Ninetales Vale. Eek! Ugh! Be gone, foul demon. Looks like you've been demonized, Polly, literally. I'm starting to wonder if I really am a demon myself. Eek, please don't eat me. I have food if you're hungry. This isn't working. We won't get anything out of her until we set the record straight. If only we had some way to prove you're not as scary as you look. Oh, I know. Ouch, unnecessary roughness. Looks like I have to present some proof. Proof that I'm 100% human. Well, there's only one thing on the court record. I wanted to show you this. Eek, what is it? It's my attorney's badge, you see? I'm not a demon, I'm a lawyer. Really? You're a lawyer. Phew! Maybe now she'll stop calling me a demon. Does it protect you from Enmadeo's judgment? Who's Enmadeo's? I read somewhere that he's the demon lord who judges the dead for their sins. Uh-oh, I think now she thinks you're a demon lawyer from hell, Polly. Can I go back to being just a normal demon? Please, please don't boil me in a scalding cauldron. I'd prefer a Turkish bath, if possible. A Turkish bath? Isn't that more sauna than bath? Don't worry, Jinxie, he's a good demon. He'll save you if you ever go astray. Eek, please, Mr. Demon Lawyer, sir, have mercy on my soul. Arg, I told you I'm not a demon. What the... And Trucy, you're just making things worse. Ack. You just leave that Enmadeo to me. Isn't that great, Jinxie? Aha, I'm no longer scared to cross into the afterlife. Will someone tell these two I'm human already? So, Jinxie, I hear this village is the epicenter of the monster craze. Uh-huh, barely anyone had ever heard of it before, but now it's packed with tourists. Really, so the monster craze is the reason behind today's festival. It was the alderman's idea, but I'd be careful if I were you. There are lots and lots of yokai prowling about Ninetales Vale. Prowling about? You mean like wild animals or something? Uh-huh, and they're hungry too. Man-eating monsters, and they're all over the place? Uh-huh. In fact, there was one at the manor yesterday. I heard the doorbell ring, but when I opened the door, nobody was there. It was the Ding-Dong Demon. How else could you explain it? So this isn't Ding-Dong Ditch, it's the Ding-Dong Demon. Well, when I was a kid, my friends used to play this prank called Ding-Dong Ditch. Well, that doesn't prove yokai aren't real, or yokai aren't real. There's even one here at the manor. The demon Tenmataro. He's in prison in the Forbidden Chamber. Tenmataro? The Forbidden Chamber? About that yokai you said was imprisoned here at the manor. Is it true? Uh-huh, he's a super evil demon named Tenmataro. Here, take a look at this scroll. Tenmataro's the dark demon you see here. He's super evil and super scary. So that's the yokai in prison in the Forbidden Chamber. Uh-huh, he was defeated by the village garden yokai, the nine-tailed fox. And locked away forever. So, you're saying Tenmataro is still trapped inside the Forbidden Chamber. Uh-huh, but he's just biding his time until he can escape. Still, we should be perfectly safe. Because there's a really powerful sealing charm on the door, keeping it shut tight. What a charming security system. You can keep the scroll if you want. The alderman gave me... Kitty, what are you doing up there? The alderman gave me this, but just holding it gives me the chills, so... Ah, thanks, Jinxie. Maybe I'll give this to Mr. Wright. He's still up there?
Yes.
Maestro! Ay, Maestro's just gotta be weird. I was wondering... Are those things on your forehead also warding charms, Jinxie? There you go, that's what you mentioned earlier. Yes, they're to prevent evil things from getting inside me, and that's what I said earlier. Look at us. Baba told me to wear them. Evil things? Apollo, don't you dare take those charms off her forehead. They have to stay there forever, got it? I wonder what would happen if I did take them off. It's time for me to get back to work. Thanks for inviting us, Jinxie. You're welcome. Oh, and before I forget, there's going to be a surprise event today. Even I don't know what to expect, but it's sure to be fun. Better not be a yokai parade. She'd probably drop dead from fright. Eek! Ah, the demon! Oh wait, it's just someone in a suit, right? Tenmataro. Tenmataro, the demon from the Forbidden Chamber. Eek, please don't hurt me. Be gone, be gone, be gone! Better watch out, little girl, or I'll snatch you away. Eek, charm, charm, charm. Where's that dying go to heaven charm? Oh, she put it on her forehead this time. She sure gives up quick. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there, you mustn't stare at Tenmataro like that. Lower your eyes. He'll steal your soul if you're not careful. Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? Your devilry stops here and now, Tenmataro. Now what? Look, Apollo, there's somebody up on the roof. Ah ha 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 ha. That booming laugh, could it be? My 9 golden tails are proof of my unassailable righteousness. With my band of 100 minions, I vanquish evil from the land. I am the wrestler of righteousness. Yaha! The Golden Lord of Yokai, the amazing Ninetales, is here. So this must be the surprise event? Fear not, good little boys and girls, for I shall defeat Tenmataro. Ah ha 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 ha, ah ha 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 ha. Hooray, hooray, it's the amazing Ninetales. Up to your no-good tricks again, eh, Tenmataro? Well, not on my watch. Ah ha ha ha, there's nothing to fear now, my child. I have banished Tenmataro. You and your people can now live in peace. Thank you, Mr. Amazing Ninetales, sir. Now I must be off. Another match and...
I did like how he jumped off the top roof down there. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I gotta say, wasn't expecting that, even from the guy in the suit, the wrestler. What was that all about? Did that wrestler just chase off a yokai guy? Looked like he came out of the Alderman's Manor. That was the amazing Ninetales. He's a pro wrestler from right here in Ninetales Vale, but no one knows his true identity. Jinxie sure seems chipper all of a sudden. What was all that about him banishing Tenmataro? That was a yokai exorcism. It's an annual ritual where Tenmataro is released to remind us of his wickedness. In the end, the nine-tailed fox drives Tenmataro out and purifies our village. But the amazing Ninetales did the honors this year. So this was the big surprise, huh? The amazing Ninetales and Tenmataro, huh? Well, whatever floats your boat. Oh, would you look at the time? I'd better get back to work. Please excuse me. She's a strange one, all right. I think she's sweet in her own special way. Knowing Trucy, she probably has lots of friends who are sweet in their own way. Well, we still have some time to kill. Might as well see the rest of Ninetales Vale while we're here. The fun never stops, does it? I think I bought nearly every yokai souvenir that was for sale. I know, because my wallet's running on empty. What's with all the commotion over there? Huh? Hey, isn't that your friend Jinxie? I hope everything's okay. It's terrible! Calm down, Jinxie. Tell us what happened. The demon Tenmataro... He killed Alderman QB. What? Wait, killed as in dead? Yes, and Tenmataro did it. Tenmataro? You stay here while I go have a look. Please wait. Huh? It's a Tenmataro warding charm. It should protect you, but please be careful. The Alderman's in the Fox Chamber at the top of the main staircase. Okay, got it.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
With the double homicide?
Yeah. Wait. This guy is either about to die or...
Who are you? Help! Someone call an ambulance!
The police arrived soon after that, at which point I returned to the festival grounds. Apparently the man impaled by the spear was already dead, but there was one other person there and he was immediately rushed to the hospital. Thank goodness the other man's going to be fine. Sounds like he'd only been unconscious. You think Jinxie's going to be okay? I'm sure she'll be back to her old self in no time. At least she's calm enough for the police to question her for now. And I'd sure love to know what crazy animal left those feathers and tracks. Oh, look, here comes Jinxie. Hi, Trucy. Hi, Mr. Demon Lawyer. Hey, feeling any better? I was wondering if you're up to filling us in on what happened. So the man with the spear in his chest was already dead? Uh-huh, it was Alderman QB. When I found him, he was already dead. He was already... So the victim was the village alderman. And the one who was found alive, who was he? Damien Tenma. He's the mayor of the neighboring city, Tenma. They arrested him. So he's the killer? Ack. Nuh-uh, Papa didn't kill anyone. Papa, as in your father. That's right, Jinxie's dad is mayor of Tenma. No way! Yes way, but he's innocent. This just
That's
got...
the other one that was in there that was stabbed?
Yeah, let me see...
Damien Tinma.
Yeah, and the one who was found alive, Damien Tenma. So the one who was found alive is her dad.
But they arrested him on suspicion of murder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Father, the mayor of Tenma, was arrested for the crime. Sounds like we have some investigating to do. I know this is difficult, Jinxie, but you need to hang in there. I know, I'll try my best. Would you mind telling me a little bit more about the victim? So the victim was the village alderman. What can you tell me about him? His name is Rex Cuby. They say his family has ties to the legendary nine-tailed fox. He was really kind, and he always looked out for me. He was a former pro wrestler, and I even heard he was the amazing... And I heard he knew the amazing Ninetales. A former pro wrestler, huh? That's something to keep in mind. With your father being mayor and all, I guess you were originally from Tenma Town, huh? So then why did you come work here? It was to overcome your fears, right, Jinxie? Uh-huh. Plus, Mama was from Ninetales Vale, though she's no longer with us. She loved these flowers. I always wanted to live where Ninetales flowers grew. Wow, what a beautiful flower, and with exactly 9 petals, too. Just looking at them gives me courage, even when I'm scared of yokai. Jinxie, when you first told us what happened, you said the killer was a demon. Uh-huh. The warning charm with on the Forbidden Chambers door, it's been removed. The Forbidden Chambers door? The big door that was barred shut? There wasn't a charm on it when I checked it out, so I guess it was removed by someone. That's how Tenma escape. Ooh. But when I try and remember what happened, it all goes fuzzy. Jinxie, you should go get some rest. You've been through a lot today. Between the warding charm being removed and the black feathers and weird tracks, I could see how a superstitious person might think a demon was the killer. Apollo, maybe this is your chance. Chance for what? To do the right thing and defend Jinxie's dad in court. Who, me? Wouldn't a man like Mayor Tenma have access to more experienced lawyers? You want to know what the detective said? They doubted there was a lawyer who could get a not guilty verdict in this one. Sounds like they're expecting an open and shut case. Don't worry, Jinxie. If anyone can prove your dad's innocence, it's Polly. What? You'll accept the case, won't you, Polly? Ooh, it's all over, isn't it? I'll be alone for the rest of my life. Oh, right. Jinxie already lost her mother. All right. Jinxie, leave your father's defense to me. Attaboy, Polly. You're going to help Papa, Mr. Demon Lawyer? Yep, because that's what lawyers do.
Demon lawyer. Like, if he's a demon lawyer, why would you want him representing your dad?
Apparently he's a good demon lawyer.
Is there such thing?
That's what Chuchi convinced her of.
I don't want anything to do with demons.
Plus no toilet cleaning for a while. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure your father works away a free man. Thank you, Mr. Demon Lawyer. I can tell you're one of the good ones. Red demons are usually so mean. It's been a while, but I'll be fine. Ready or not, here comes justice. Guess I ought to go and meet my new client. But before I forget, better jot this down in my notebook. Hey, Apollo, what's the notebook for? Oh, I just thought I should jot down some stuff about the case. And so I don't misplace them, I'm putting my notes in the court record. I guess it's what you would call a to-do list. Oh, sounds handy. To read my notes, I just open the court record with R1. Then I can switch between tabs using L1 and R1. Oh, I almost forgot. So about Jinxie's father. No matter how scary he seems, promise me you'll resist the urge to run away. Wait, what? His angry glare can paralyze you with fear. And some claim he can even shoot laser beams from his eyes.
Interesting.
Well, maybe Papa isn't really that scary. A paralyzing stare, laser beams from his eyes, he sounds like some kind of monster. I think it's about time I see Jinxie off. I'll head back to the office after I'm done. Okay, thanks. So, this is a little new. Go meet my client. Ah, visiting hours. Perfect timing. Hope he's not as scary as he sounds. I mean, we already met him. He was unconscious, though, but... Wow, that's...
Is the thing on his head a wrap, though, from being hit?
I can't tell, because he wasn't wearing that while
No.
unconscious.
He had, like, black hair.
Who are you? Yikes, so you're Damien Tenma, right? I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. I'm here to help. Huh? Ah, let me out of here. Sorry, I get a little loud sometimes. How incredibly rude. Sorry, did I do something to offend you? A visitor when all others shun me like a common criminal? And here I am with nothing to offer. I am the epitome of rudeness. Wait, so he wasn't mad at me? Unworthy as I am, I, Damien Tenma, shall breach these walls, so that I may treat my benefactor to some tea, and maybe some cookies too. No, wait, we can do tea and cookies after we prove your innocence. How about you start by telling me what happened? I see. So tea and cookies can wait, can they? Phew, that was close. We don't need jailbreak added to the list of charges. Seems like a good guy, but with a face like that I can see why he's misunderstood. Mayor Tenma, do you mind if I ask why you were arrested? Urgh. Whoa! Sorry, I guess some things are better left unsaid. Bah. Excuse me? To think a public paragon such as I could be treated like this. This arrest should have never happened. Go on. I fear the ill effects it will have on our youth. Now I've but one choice. I must leave here at once, if only to protect the moral fiber of our youth. No, wait, you can protect the moral fiber of our youth after you've been declared not guilty. I suppose you're right. Phew, our youth just came this close to quite a scare. My fingerprints were on the spear that killed Alderman Cuby. That's why I was arrested. Your prints were on the murder weapon? That's never good. Any idea how they got there? None, for I hardly remember a thing, you see. I was fast asleep at the time. Someone must have slipped me a sleeping pill or something. What's worse, somebody clobbered me on the head. I see, a drug-induced slumber and a blow to the head. No wonder you hardly remember a thing. Ho. Huh? Is that some kind of strange laugh? Well, I think we can safely assume your prints were planted while you were unconscious. What do the police have on you as far as a motive is concerned? Truth be told, there's been a bit of trouble between the alderman and I as of late. Oh, was it personal in nature? Nothing like that, it's a long story. But suffice to say, I've been pushing to merge Ninetails Vale with Tenma Town. Surrender Ninetails Vale to Tenma Town now! Yikes! That's what I told him. I'd like to tell you to stop shouting like that, but I'm too scared. So, that's the motive the police have established for the alderman's murder? Indeed it is. After all, Alderman Cuby was dead set against a municipal merger. And that's why they think you killed him. He was in your way. Arr! Curses! Mayor Tenma, are you okay? Jinxie, forgive me. I never meant to worry you like this. It'll work out fine, just leave it to me. If only it really were that easy, I don't even know where to start. Thank you for meeting with me, Mayor Tenma. Please wait, my daughter Jinxie. Yes? She already lost her mother. And now with me being held in here, I fear she'll be terribly lonely. I hesitate to ask, but I beg you, be a friend to her in her time of need. Leave it to me. Chushi and I will look out for your daughter. I shall rest a little easier then. You know, you remind me of some of the new friends Jinxie has been talking about. New friends? Yes, it seems she's made some new friends since she started working in Ninetails Vale. They're quite the unusual bunch, too. There's a lady with an exceptionally long neck, a young lad with an incredibly long tongue, and many other interesting characters.
They sound like demons.
Yeah, friends, sounds more like a bunch of monsters to me. Now, if you would excuse me, it appears my time is up. Phew, why am I so tired? I must have been more tense than I thought. Still, I'm glad he didn't turn out to be as scary as he looks. A call? Oh, it's Mr. Wright. Justice here. Apollo, Is that you? Hi, Mr. Wright. What can I do for you? Chuichi told me you've taken on a new case. Oh, that. It was kind of spur of the moment. He's actually calling me about a case? That's fine, but I have a favor to ask. Sure, what is it? I'm at the airport right now. There was someone I had to meet. A new addition to the agency, actually. Her name's Athena Sykes, and she just passed the bar. That's right, I remember hearing about her coming to join us, because that was today. She took off as soon as I told her you needed help with a case. It was like there was no stopping her. Wait. What? Where is she now? Probably somewhere in Ninetales Vale by now. That's where that favor I mentioned comes in. I need you to go find her. But I've never even met her before. What does she look like? She'll be the girl in the yellow suit sporting an attorney's badge. Okay, I'll find her. A new addition to the agency. Well, I better get back to Ninetales Vale quick. I already told you. I'm a lawyer assigned to the case. I need to study the crime scene, so if you would please tell me where QB Manor is. You can't fool me, you're just some delinquent high school student playing hooky. You stupid pig-headed. This attorney's badge isn't just for show, you know. Looks like I just found Miss Athena Sykes. Tisk, why won't you believe me? Don't expect me to defend you in court if you ever get arrested. Well, I'm the one who usually does the arresting, so... Say, shouldn't you be getting back to school? I already told you I'm a lawyer, not a student. That's it, enough of your lies. You're coming with me. Ah! Get your hands off me! Dang, you just assaulted a police officer.
Yeah, that's not good.
What the?
Think you can watch out for the bystanders next time. Whoops, are you okay? I think so, but that police officer's out cold. I am so sorry. I do that when people suddenly grab me. It's like a reflex or something. Reflex? Sounds more like a felony. You're Athena Sykes, I take it? That would be me, and you are? I'm Apollo Justice. I work at the Right Anything Agency. The Right Anything Agency? What a fishy-sounding name. It's a long story, but it is a law office, among other things. Didn't Mr. Wright explain it to you? Oh, right. That right. So then you must be... Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. I can say the same thing to you. Well, here I am. Now, how about telling me a little bit about yourself? Mr. Wright didn't really tell me much, as always. Of course. Feel free to ask away. So, Athena, I hear you just passed the bar? That's right, and here's my shiny new badge to prove it. Isn't it beautiful? Ah, so you must be a bit younger than me. Heh heh heh. A bit more than you might think, in fact. I'm only 18. 18? How in the world did you become a lawyer at that age? I skipped a few grades while I was an exchange student in Europe. And I got my license to practice law while I was over there. All I can say is, wow, she must be a genius or something. I also studied analytical psychology. Thought it might help me be a better lawyer. Psychology helps you be a better lawyer. How exactly does that work? So tell me about our client. What are they like? Oh, right, you haven't met him yet. Well... And that about sums it up. He's more worried about his daughter than himself. What a wonderful father. Wait, are you crying? I'm not crying. There was something in my eye. They're called tears. Moving right along, let's get down to business. Helping our client is priority number one. So Athena, you mentioned studying psychology. That's right, I've always wanted to bring analytical psychology into the courtroom. Fresh air to the legal system. Oh really? So how do you plan on using it to defend our client? Well, for example, I can try to listen in on a witness's inner voice, and then analyze their psychological state with the help of my trusty partner, Widget. Widget? This device around my neck here. Say hi, Widget. Hi, Widget. It talks? Whoa, you need a volume knob. Anyway, the little guy will sometimes say what I'm feeling. Awkward. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Now that I seriously doubt. Oh, I almost forgot. I have something you might be interested in. I got it on my way here. Think it might have something to do with our case? A special edition covering our case. That was quick. That's the whole point of special editions, isn't it? To be the first to get the scoop? Rapido. Right. Well, let's see what it says here. What's the deal with the Spanish? Ten Matara, real or flight of fancy. An airborne figure resembling Ten Matara was captured on camera around 3:40 p.m. near Ninetails Vale. Ten Matara was seen... What? He was seen flying through the sky? Yeah, somebody happened to snap the photo near Ninetails Vale. The article goes on to say it might be connected to our case. Apparently that photo was shot right after the murder occurred. Well, there were black feathers and strange tracks at the crime scene. I'm not surprised the locals think a yokai was involved. Wait a second. Yokai isn't one of those Japanese monsters. Mein Gott! You don't actually think it was a supernatural murder, do you? Ha ha ha, no, of course not. Now German? Why not plain old English? Andale, Apollo! Let's get cracking on that crime scene already. Alright. Alright, so we start investigating and we play next.
Okay.
Alright.
For a little while.
I got 36 minutes. We did start later than normal, and you gotta work tomorrow. I mean, I do too, but you gotta be up earlier.
Adulting is hard.
I know. Jeez, why can't we just play Ace Attorney all day?
I don't know.
Alrighty. Till next time.